field raisins, smears, guano, smart pills, waste, excrement, dribbles.
As evidence that poop is an essential part of our human and animal experience, the exhibit includes a rich dictionary of time-honored terms to prove it.
Whitewash, caca, poo-poo, loaf, muck, patties, frisbees, cigar butts, pies, cowslip.
It's just one way of putting the subject of poop on the table, so to speak. But once the kids, and some grown-ups, get the giggles out of their system, as it were, they're all more likely to learn.
We're trying to bring exhibits in that are of interest to families with young children, say ages 6, 7 on up to about 10 to 12.
So, of course, we thoroughly scoped out the Scoop on Poop for its true educational value.
We contacted a number of facilities that had previously had this exhibit, and all of them were extremely positive about how their communities perceived the exhibit. So we have to go through several approvals processes, but in my mind, it was a kind of a slam dunk.
You don't have to tell the kids, but it is a serious subject that was inspired by Wayne Lynch, a respected medical doctor, wildlife photographer, and science writer who made poop popular with his best-selling book.
This exhibit looks a little bit about the biological reasons for excreting waste. It looks at how human beings have used waste in one capacity or another, whether we're using it for fertilizer, using it to build our houses from, or using it as a fuel source. We might even be making paper out of it. That we have an example of that in exhibit, pachyderm paper. Or it talks about how animals use poop,
including the defensive and predatory mechanism of, well, intentionally looking like poop.
A lot of these animals camouflage themselves to look like poop as a way to avoid being eaten, or just as important, to sneak up on those animals that they like to eat.
Along with such fascinating facts, the exhibit also offers a variety of interactive ways to probe the many possible permutations of poop.
Roll your gun ball forward.
We have a scale here that measures you, but it doesn't give you your weight. No one can see it. Instead, it actually says an elephant can eat an X amount of food. It would take an elephant this many hours to poop you out. So I'm at about 11 hours. We also have a number of games within the exhibit. You can test your poo IQ. There's a turd trivia game. You know, is it really turd or is it not?
If the Scoop on Poop amuses and amazes you and raises potty talk to a more educated level, then we'll feel satisfied that it's accomplished our job number 1, or in this case, number 2.